All right, hello there, welcome back to another We've Been Different video. Today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the NBA trade deadline that was mid as hell. I felt like the hype was crazy. I mean, DeJounte supposed to get traded. Guys like Bruce Brown and Lakers maybe make some moves. Kings honestly didn't make any moves, and that to me is head scratching. Like, this was we're gonna go through every single trade today and try and just dissect some of the reasonings behind these moves, and let's just get started. So first trade, we got Cory Joseph and cash. Indiana receives. Golden State gets a second round pick. Pretty simple there. Cory Joseph isn't getting run at Golden State. Might as well claim a second round pick and give away cash. Portland receives Delano Banton. Boston receives heavily protected second round pick. That's just nothing special. Boston received Jaden Springer. Philadelphia receives a second round pick. Philadelphia, we'll talk about them more as time goes. Milwaukee receives cash. Sacramento Kings receive Robin Lopez. That's not moving the needle at all. Indiana received Doug McBuckets. Okay, so his name's McDermott, but it's whatever. This is a great trade for Indy. They got rid of Buddy Hield, but getting Doug McDermott is actually huge because the dude is a bucket. San Antonio Spurs receive Marcus Morris, second round pick. So I really like this pick a lot for the Pacers. The dude is an absolute sniper. You put him around Tyrese, I can see how that works. Milwaukee received Pat Bev. The sad thing is, this was one of the headline trades because there just really wasn't a whole lot of headline trades. Now, before you guys even ask, I'm sure some of you might have been thinking, what the hell's up with the hair today? In my defense, I'm not wearing a headband because I've been having headaches lately. And I've contemplated even uploading videos, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. So the hair's down. For those of you wondering. Anyway, Pat Bev and Campaign were swapped, and then Philadelphia also received a second round pick. But the fact that that's like the highlight trade is really bad. I mean, it'll be interesting to see Pat Bev and Dame, sure, but I mean, I don't know, man. Memphis received Yuta Watanabe and pick swaps. Phoenix received David Roddy. Brooklyn receives salaries, 3 second-round picks for Royce O'Neal. I actually think that's a pretty solid pickup for Phoenix, right? Someone who's able to have that 3-and-D kind of game. Nothing crazy by any means, but it's a solid pickup, I would personally say. This is actually a big trade in my opinion. Dallas received PJ Washington and 2 second-round picks. PJ Washington is a legitimate scorer, but his defense needs work. But he is a big, right? So he does perfectly replace Grant Williams because Grant Williams wasn't even shooting the ball, scoring. PJ Washington can attack the rim and he can shoot from the perimeter. They did lose Seth Curry, but let's be honest, they didn't mind. And then that first round pick is nice, but Charlotte had to give up 2 second round picks. Nothing crazy, but this is definitely nice for Dallas. They could really use PJ Washington. Seth Curry gets to play where his dad used to play. So I'm sure Seth will definitely be excited about that. His dad will be very excited about being able to announce Seth Curry's games for the rest of the season, assuming Seth Curry stays. Toronto received Spencer Dinwiddie. Brooklyn received Dennis Schroeder and Thaddeus Young. So Toronto's actually just going to waive Spencer Dinwiddie. The reason why they did this is just to get out the Dennis Schroeder contract. Pretty straightforward. I'm not sure what Thaddeus Young's getting paid, but very least, Spencer Dinwiddie, he's going to get waived. Maybe the Lakers will pick him up. That would actually be a solid pickup off the waivers, to be honest. Washington received Rashawn Holmes, draft compensation. Dallas received Daniel Gafford. Nice big presence. Very good at, catching lobs and dunking. Very athletic. Could be a solid rim protector. I'm not so sure how he will fit with Dallas. I mean, I feel like the obvious thing is just catching lobs and just jamming it, right? A lot of the Lucas spoon feeding, but it's going to be interesting to see how Dallas looks a little bit different with PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. I think having PJ, though, is definitely a big deal. Not big. Let me clarify by big deal. Not big enough to where it's going to make them championship contenders, but they're going to be a tougher team with PJ on the team. We got New York Knicks trading for Alec Burks and Bojan Bogdanovic, the Pistons one. And the Detroit Pistons get Quentin Grimes, Malachi Flynn, Evan Fournier, Ryan, I don't even want to try and pronounce that. And then 2 second future round picks for Pistons. They get off Bogdan and Alec. I mean, Bogdan was getting paid. I'm not so sure about Alec Burks. I mean, hey, they get these guys. I mean, honestly, I don't think this is an impactful trade for Detroit, but I guess they get off the Bogdan contract. But for the Knicks, this is actually really, really solid for the Knicks. I really like that. Add some more scoring, some more versatility on the offensive end. OKC receives Gordon Hayward. Trey Mann, sad to see it happen because, you know, he's got potential, but he's not getting minutes over here. I don't see how Gordon Hayward is like gonna do too much. I mean, I guess with the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander offense, Gordon Hayward's gonna have a lot more opened up to him, right? But then again, they won't really be on the floor together because Shai plays the whole first quarter. Let's say Gordon comes in with 3 or 4 minutes in the first, leaves in the second. So they'll spend about 8 minutes a game together, maybe 7. Not enough to be crazy impactful, I would think. But what does Gordon Hayward average? Like 15 points per game, but he's definitely more on the washed up side, you know. If this was years ago, that'd be different. Let me zoom out, pull up the stats real quick. So on the season, he's averaging 14.5 points, 36 from 3, 4.7 rebounds, 4.6 assists. So still solid, but interesting addition to say the least. You know, if he's healthy, it could be something, but I'm curious how it's going to go down because the potential is there, right? But the guy's got to lock in, which with Charlotte just never really happened. So this is an interesting one. Philly is undisclosed what they received, but they gave the Pistons Daniel House and a second round pick, and I'm pretty sure Daniel House is actually just going to get waived. When I woke up this morning, like at 8 in the morning, this was a highlight trade on my phone. I'm like, really? Kelly Olynyk, Ochai Agbaji. Kelly Olynyk has been playing better the past couple years. Definitely has gone under the radar because he's with Utah. But Agbaji is a freak athlete. Can hit the 3. Just a raw talent, though. And in return, Utah get that first round pick. I'm surprised Toronto gave up a first, but I'm pretty sure it's like a super, super late first round pick. It's like the worst of 5 picks, I want to say, that Toronto owns. So it could probably be like 29th, 30th, 31st, something along the lines of that. So nothing crazy there. Toronto's better from this, yeah, but I don't know. It's just like these trades, they're not doing anything. Okay, this one's actually nice for Philly. They get Buddy Hield, but they lose Marcus Morris and Furkan Korkmaz, having trouble pronouncing some of these names, and 3 second round picks. Buddy Hield's obviously a nice addition with shooting, but if Joel Embiid's out for the season, it's definitely more so about next season, clearly. Next one, we got Monte. This was actually 2-7, so this isn't even part of the trade deadline. But, I mean, we can just go here and look at some of the reactions. That was underwhelming. I mean, yeah, it just was. Teetering on the edge of the plane, and we make... This is a Rockets fan, by the way. Teetering on the edge of the plane, and we make no moves apart from the Steven Adams trade. Most mid-deadline in a long time. Who was the best player to get traded? Bogdanovic, Hayward? Yeah, this trade deadline was... Another comment right here. Boring-ass trade day. It was kind of shaping up that way with no big names rumored on the way out. Pretty sad when Gordon Hayward is the biggest player being shipped. I mean... yeah. So who won the trade day? OKC, assuming Hayward gets and stays healthy? I don't even know who plays for the Raptors, Pistons, and Sixers anymore. Yeah, this is just a weird. My question is, wait, why the fuck? Like, if you're the Kings and you're so high on Sabonis and Fox, like, y'all need someone else. You're not gonna win shit this year. Like, if you're the Clippers, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Thunder, you're happy. Thunder, they obviously got Gordon Hayward. But if you're the Kings and you truly believe this is the roster, why are you not backing them? Fox and Sabonis as your two best players is not enough. You need that third. I mean, you could say Keegan, but come on, bro. Keegan Malik, Kevin Huerter in the playoffs, like, that's not enough to push you to the next level. I don't know. I don't like what the Kings did. Mavericks, well, they believe in their team. So, like, you know, we're going to get PJ and Daniel. With the Lakers the people are trying to hose the Lakers, trying to get Reeves into any deal. So I get it. With the Lakers, I get not making a move. Plus, you know that Bron and AD, y'all can cook towards the playoffs if you get. And any buyout candidate could really just help finish out some rotations. But again, if you're the Kings, in my opinion, this is like the biggest L for them. The Rockets, I mean, y'all the 12th seed, Warriors 11th seed. Like, I mean, yeah, there's still a lot of time, but it just feels like, I don't know. I don't see the Rockets as ultimate contenders. Why trade away assets for a team that really isn't gonna? I'm not gonna do too much, in my opinion. Like, people could be really high on that, but if I'm the Rockets, I honestly probably would hold on to my assets because you're not winning this year. But that's why I'm just so dumbfounded by the Kings. Like, you guys are 29-21. Y'all definitely believe you can win, and you don't back. Like, I don't know. I don't get that shit. With the East side, Knicks clearly all in, and I love it. Bucks didn't do much other than Pat Bev, but is that really? Heat already added Terry Rozier. Magic didn't need to do anything because they're a really young team. Bulls, they already fucked up because they didn't trade Levine, and now Levine's out for the season. Hawks surprisingly didn't trade DeJounte. I don't know, man. This deadline was mid as fuck, dude. Lakers, please get somebody. Dude, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I just don't think getting hosed is worth trying to force the matter. Because if we had to trade Austin Reeves for some bullshit, or our first round pick for some bullshit, like, we only have so many assets, dude. Like, why are we gonna give it all up for some bullshit that's just not gonna push us over the edge? At that point, I'm definitely in agreement with them. Just focus on the buyout market. But the one team I just don't understand the most, in all honesty, is the Kings. Like, 29-21. Do you believe in Fox? Do you believe in Sabonis? They seemingly do. I don't know. Maybe Kings fans can correct me on that, but I thought that they should have gotten something. Granted, the question could be, what could they have gotten? And that, I would say, all right, fair to you. But I don't know. There was names like PJ, Gordon Hayward that got traded that were the biggest names, and to me that sucks that those are the biggest names, bro. Like, really? But anyway, super mid-ass day. The title of this video will show the hype, but then also express disappointment, because that's how I felt. But as always, I appreciate you guys for watching. This is Ollie Been Different. We've been different, and we out.